The town of Adebayo was quiet, the kind of place where everyone knew each other's business before sunrise. Life moved slowly until the day Pastor Daniel arrived. He came in a shining black car, wearing a spotless white suit and a smile that could calm a storm. The villagers gathered as he stepped out, his voice deep and convincing. "I have come," he said, "to bring light where there is darkness." The people cheered. After all, their old church had been abandoned for years. They needed hope. And Pastor Daniel seemed like hope itself. Within weeks, the church was full again. Pastor Daniel preached powerful sermons. He spoke of blessings, miracles, and prosperity. People claimed they were healed. Others said their businesses improved. Soon, offerings increased. Then came special seeds. "If you sow generously," he would say, "God will reward you beyond your imagination." The people believed him. Widows gave their savings. Farmers sold portions of their harvest. Even the poorest brought what little they had. Pastor Daniel selected a few trusted members to work closely with him. Among them was a young man named Tunde, honest and hardworking. At first, Tunde admired the pastor. He saw him as a man chosen by God. But slowly, things began to feel wrong. Late at night, the pastor would hold private meetings with certain members, mostly wealthy ones. Sometimes, Tunde overheard conversations. "Your blessing depends on your loyalty," the pastor would say. And loyalty, it seemed, always came with a price. Pastor Daniel lived in a house far more luxurious than anyone expected. New cars appeared every few months. Expensive clothes, foreign trips. Yet, the church building remained unfinished. When questioned, he would say, "God's work takes time. Be patient." But Tunde wasn't convinced anymore. One night, while delivering documents, he accidentally opened a door that wasn't meant to be opened. Inside, he saw stacks of money, bundles upon bundles, and more disturbing documents showing fake miracles staged to attract more followers. Tunde's heart sank. Tunde began to watch carefully. He noticed how Pastor Daniel treated the poor with less attention. But the rich? They were always welcomed warmly. One Sunday, an old woman came forward, crying, "Pastor, I gave everything, but my son is still sick." Pastor Daniel frowned slightly. "Your faith is not strong enough," he replied. The woman left in tears. That was the moment Tunde knew something was deeply wrong. Tunde pushed open the heavy oak door, finding Pastor Daniel counting stacks of currency. "Sir," Tunde said, pointing at the cash, "this is not right. The people trust you." The pastor's smile vanished, replaced by a cold, sharp gaze. The town of Adebayo fractured. Those who whispered doubts faced ruin, their crops withering. Fear gripped the pews. In the shadows of his shed, Tunde spent long nights organizing bank statements, preparing for a dangerous truth. Sunday arrived. Tunde bypassed the pulpit, standing in the center aisle. "The miracles are staged," he shouted, holding up a thick folder. "The money is stolen!" The room erupted. A businessman confessed to paying for blessings, while a woman sobbed, admitting her healing was a lie. The pastor tried to speak, but the crowd turned their backs. By afternoon, he was gone forever. Tunde helped the town heal, replacing golden icons with simple wooden benches. The community learned to find truth in actions, remembering that the most dangerous evil often wears the brightest smile.